Welcome back to Intables, everyone. So I'm going to go with you guys in the S&P 500. Again, this is the SPY. As you guys can see, we had a major rally as we had Fed minutes coming out today. They mentioned that we are either going to have a 50-point base rate hike or a 75-point base rate hike, which very much shows us that, again, we could have a possible decrease in rate hikes. However, we do have CPI next week. So we're going to see if we do decrease in CPI and then possibly get that 50-point base rate hike, or if we do increase in CPI, then the market will assume that we could have a possible increase in rate hikes. So we'll see exactly what next week's CPI brings. But the question today is going to be if we are going to continue on into higher highs, as we did break into new highs on the week. I'm going to go over all of this with you guys. Now, before I jump into this, all I ask in return is you smash that like button. And if you do not want to miss any of our market updates or our potential breakouts that I mentioned throughout the week, hit subscribe. And if you guys are day traders or you guys are looking for intraday perspective breakouts all throughout the week, go to instables.com in the description below. And only for $15 a month, you guys will never miss a breakout alert today again. So let's jump into this one. So jumping into the daily chart with you guys here, as you guys can see on the S&P 500, again, we have been looking to see if we can jump back over our 20-day moving average. As you guys can see, we recently got rejected below our 50-day moving average, and then we did get rejected below our 20-day moving average, and now we are testing our 20-day moving average going to today. Again, we did have Fed minutes coming out today, so we're going to be looking to see if we can continue to respect our 20-day moving average to see if we are going to continue on with strength. It will be interesting if we do jump back over our 20, we continue to respect it, and our 20 starts to curl up. As you guys can see, currently our 20-day moving average is curling down, so we're going to be looking to see if we can start to curl up here with our 20-day moving average. And as you guys can see, as far as buy pressure on our MACD, as you guys can see, we are increasing in buy pressure. We will be looking to see if we can continue on with that buy pressure. If we do not continue on with that buy pressure, then we could get a large rejection and a possible major reaction to the downside. But however, as you guys can see, we have our EMA lines that we have been tracking. We mentioned that they have been pointing up for the last 2 days, and as you guys can see, for the third day now, we are pointing up. So we're going to be looking to see if we do get a continuation with our EMA lines. We are still looking to see if we do get our EMA lines above the median of our MACD. So if we do, again, get above the median of our MACD, then we can get that continuation on pressure to the upside as well. So intraday playing to the downside, I definitely would be careful because we do have that increase in pressure to the upside. But as far as playing to the upside, I definitely would be looking for a continuation on higher highs, as we did have a pullback just going into close, and looking at our relative strength to show us exactly what kind of strength we are getting and what kind of momentum that we are shifting into. As you guys can see, we do have our previous high here. We are looking to see if we do break into newer highs. We are now pointing up. As you guys can see, previously we were not pointing up. We were indecisive exactly where we're going to head, if we're going to continue on lower, if we're going to continue on higher. Now we are within that point that we are looking to see if we are going to get confirmation on continuing on above our median of our MACD. So that way we do have that possibility of breaking into overbought territory, which again would give us a lot of signals on this continuation. So again, looking to see if we can break over the median of our MACD, break above into higher highs here from our previous pullback that we had after we had our bullish divergence here. So again, we're going to be looking for that continuation to see if that does happen and looking for confirmation. And again, with that pullback that we had just going into close, I definitely would just be looking to see if we can break into higher highs to see if we do continue on intraday. As you guys can see here, the highs of the day was exactly when we had our doji candle, our indecisive candle. So in my opinion, if we did break above that, above 385, and we did hold it, then we could have a possible gap up and test our levels that we had here at 412. So we'll see exactly what happens. But again, just making sure we do get confirmation. Again, we did have that pullback just going into close. So we'll see exactly what kind of pressure we have going into pre-market. And to pull back here and look at our VPVR, as you guys can see, we do have the peak of one of our VPVRs here, which is exactly at a point that we are jumping back over and we could be respecting. And if we do continue to respect our 20-day moving average and we do bounce back over it, continue on above 385, then we could possibly again test our previous gap down point that we had. So we'll see if we do get that pressure, but again, just looking for more confirmation. Now looking at our Bollinger Bands, as you guys can see, again, we were looking to see if we can bounce back over our 20-day moving average, because on the median of our Bollinger Bands, we are bouncing off of the lower end of our deviation, looking to see if we can jump back over to start to respect it, to see if we are going to get a possible squeeze to the upside. But again, being very cautious at these points, because if we do have a pullback, we do get a rejection with the upper end of our wick here, and we do get a strong rejection into tomorrow, and we do get a major pullback, then we could continue on lower. So I definitely would be careful. So we're going to see if we do continue on with respecting our 20-day moving average from here, and to see if we do get more confirmation on a continuation on higher. Now, again, with that said, I know the market has been very choppy, very crazy, sometimes crazier than others, sometimes slower than others. If you do want to see more intraday perspective breakouts, then you probably see throughout the day. Go to instabulls.com in the description below, and you will never miss a breakout alert today again. And again, all of you instabulls that come over every single day and support the channel, I appreciate every one of you guys. We're going to continue to go at it, stay patient, take what the market gives us. Again, even though the market was very choppy today, very nice breakouts, even with our higher risk plays that we mentioned today in the instabulls room. And again, if you guys do like this video, it does help the channel grow, and I do appreciate it very much. And again, God bless you all, and I'll see you guys in pre-market.